helping to mobilize community volunteers to help women that have fistula, or help with health extension workers.
Perhaps the most important outcome to me of the film is the empowerment that the women display as a result of the very respectful treatment they have gotten in the hospital, and when they come for their cure. And they arrive very frightened. Do you want to talk about how this empowerment happens and how it's displayed?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the very special things about the film, is that it really shows how these women's lives are just completely transformed by being cured. And in the case of Wubete, she, on her third trip to the Fistula Hospital where we meet her, finds out that her bladder has pretty much been destroyed. And so it's very unlikely that she will ever be fully cured. And so she really has very little options for her future. As she's illiterate, she could not get married again. She could not go home again because her father repeatedly abused her and beat her. So she was really left with a future of maybe begging on the streets. And I won't give away the entire film, but she does end up in a much better place, and she's given a role where she's able to take care of orphan children. And that role of being a mother and being able to provide for others just completely empowers her, and she no longer thinks about her tragedy, but she just pours her heart into caring for these young orphans and just helping them to grow so that they don't have to go through what she's gone through. And so
for the first time, she has a role that's important and distinguished.
Yeah, she has a purpose, and it transitions her from being this helpless child to growing into a woman, a beautiful woman. And it's really something she'd always wanted, was to have children. And so it's really remarkable. And with Ayu, she actually has a daughter from before she had gotten the fistula. So she has a young daughter, and she goes home to her community, and her family is more accepting of her. They tear down the awful little shack that she was put in by the barn, and so she's welcomed back into their home.
That's a great scene when she's tearing down the shack.
I know. We hoped that she would light it on fire, but but they tear it down, and then she tells us, "I will not let my daughter be married early as she was. She was married at 8 or 9, and she said, I want to see my daughter be educated." And that's just incredible that she's broke that
this
cycle.
Coming from a woman who had never been allowed a bed before.
Yeah.
And now she's saying,
that's right.
Golly,
that's
my
right.
daughter. Oh, that is wonderful.
Yeah, so the potential, for these women's lives to be changed and for them to become productive members of their community again is just huge. So
now, as a result of what you were seeing in the course of making this film, I think that you and Engel and Entertainment have engendered a significant outreach, educational outreach. Do you want to talk about what you all are doing?
Absolutely, because it means a great deal to me. It was really when we started showing the film at film festivals, we just noticed the audience's reaction, that they were so appalled that they hadn't heard about the issue, that there were women in this day and age still suffering from such a horrible condition. And so we just knew that we had to do more with the film besides the usual distribution. And so we decided to create an outreach campaign. And we partnered with all of these organizations that are working to end fistula, the UNFPA, Engender Health, Worldwide Fistula Fund, the Fistula Foundation, and others, to create an outreach campaign. And that included producing a short film, Fistula Worldwide, The Hidden Epidemic, which talks about fistula beyond Ethiopia. We created a Take Action guide for viewers to help, which I have here. The Take Action guide that talks about all the organizations that are working to end fistula and how viewers can be involved. And then we started a screening series where we took the film to schools, to faith-based institutions, and to global healthcare conferences, so that the issue of fistula would really be highlighted, so that more support would be given to this work. And we also did a congressional screening on Capitol Hill, and that was attended by a number of key congressmen and women, including New York's Congresswoman Maloney, who has been a real strong advocate of maternal health rights and ending maternal mortality. And she spoke, and she's been trying to push several, bills to end early marriage and to help support efforts to stop maternal mortality. So we've been around the world with the film. We did a screening in Ethiopia, which the Minister of Health attended.
Really?
Which was very special, and really just, he very much enjoyed the film. And now we've released our DVD so that we can kind of take the outreach into people's homes so that people can do something themselves.
Yeah, we've been sort of teasing our audience almost, talking about the DVD. How can they obtain a copy of the DVD?
So our DVD is now available, and it has the feature-length version of the film, and it has extra scenes that were deleted, and it has the Fistula Worldwide, the Hidden Epidemic short film, and also character updates. When I went and visited Wubete and Yenenesh last year, we shot an update on them, and so we're encouraging people to buy the DVD and just to continue to spread the word and raise awareness about this issue. And so if they can have their own screening parties, show it to their friends and neighbors, download the Take Action Guide, which shows them ways that they can help by supporting organizations that are working around the world, and really just to help us really to continue to raise awareness about this tragic, needless issue. Once you see the film, it's like our reaction, once you see the film and meet these women, you want to share their stories because you realize how important it is for their stories to be told. And I think that the film is an entertaining way to let people know about obstetric fistula, let people know that there is hope and that there is something that can be done to treat the millions of women that are still suffering. And that number will continue to grow until there is more support given towards treatment and towards prevention. And one of the prevention activities, I've actually started my own NGO called Healing Hands of Joy. And I was established after seeing women like Ayu and Wubete need help to reintegrate and also to help prevent future fistulas. So Healing Hands of Joy helps women prevent future fistulas by helping women that have recovered from fistula surgery reintegrate back into their communities and help them be part of the solution. So,
well, Allison, I want to thank you for your presentation. I am particularly grateful to you for taking such a depressing subject as obstetric fistula and making it beautiful. Not that the affliction itself can ever be beautiful, but you have shown us how skilled and respectful care can transform these women with an inner strength of beauty that shines through their eyes and glows on their cheeks. Moreover, we have learned from you what we all can do to enable women throughout the world to pursue the path to peace, to make that walk to beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fran.